welcome to What This Song Teaches You. This is my series where I listen to a song that I've never listened to before and then try and figure out and then teach you the guitar parts. And then we also listen to the song together. Today I've had a request. It came from my last video with this artist called, Jesse Wells did this song called Siddhartha, and I did a video on that. It was an acoustic one, and then it was actually Sherry who shared it with the Jesse Wells fan club, and then lots of the people from that fan club came and checked the video out. So thanks everyone for watching, if you're watching this now. And I got a request from Ask Cookie, and he said, "Great request, Sherry. Mate, you're a great teacher. Now lots of practice. Thanks so much." And then I said, "Thanks so much. Keep practicing. What song next?" And he said, "How about Horcrux?" Not Horcrux, Horcrux. And I thought we could try that today. Let's see how hard that is. Hopefully we'll be able to play it by the end of this. I have got a Patreon page. I'll tab this out so you can, if there's a link below, you can grab the tab and follow along. I'll also put chapters in this video so you can skip to the different parts. And please like and subscribe. I'm on my way to 3,000 subscribers, and that'd be a massive achievement. So yeah, please, I really appreciate that. So keep that coming. Give me a comment as well. And okay, let's do it. So this is called Horcrux by Jesse Wells. Yeah, brilliant folk guitarist. I can see he's on acoustic, so I've grabbed the acoustic. Let's do it. Here we go.
I'm at the gates of the compound crying, let me in. Out of the triangles, out of the secrets. Just tell me where to begin. Teach me the handshake, show me the path. You need some grace, and honey, I need a bath. Show me the motions, I'll go along. You do the dance, and baby, I play the song. All cut up like a Horcrux, all tore down, just going around, boo. I've looked over my shoulder, I peered through the...
Nice. Oh, forgot I was here to teach you the song. I did actually do some work while I was doing that. It's quite nice when you can see them playing guitar. You can just write down the chords as you go along. It's a bit easier to learn. So he started with like I wrote down all the chords. Maybe I could just show you the chords quickly. So he played like an E chord. Hopefully you know some of these chords. Second finger and third finger on the second fret of the 5th string and the 4th string, and then put your first finger over here on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. I think whenever I see him do some of the chords, he always goes a bit kind of the other way around. Try and don't copy Jesse with some of these chords. It'll make some of the other chords a bit easier. But do it whichever way you want. But this is probably an easier way to do it, especially if you are a beginner. Try it this way around. So this is an E chord. I think then he did an A. That he did this kind of. This is actually a G-shaped A. Different ways to do an A. So you could just do an A if you're a beginner. But what he's doing is barring the 2nd fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, and then your little finger goes over to the 5th fret on the 1st string. You play that one as well. That was like 5 strings. So we've got an A. I think he did this little guitar part. I'll show you that. And then he did this A. Then he went back to an A. This one. It's quite nice because you're just going to move this 1st finger back and forth. And then it was a D. 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Hit 4 strings. Then an A. I can't remember if he did this A. I'll show you again. It might be the funny A or just 3 fingers there. And then an A. And then that repeated 3 times. Da 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 D. A. E. And then D again. A. E. And then I wrote down B7. There's a few ways to do a B7. Let me just see how he does it. If I can find it. Here we go.
Just going around, but all tore down.
I don't think he puts his little finger down. I think he just plays less strings. I'll show you the full B7 anyway. So your 2nd finger is on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Your 1st finger is on the 1st fret of the 4th string. Your third finger's on the second fret on the third string, 2, 1, 2, and then your little finger would, this is the full version, be on the second fret of the first string. You hit 5 strings, this is a B7. People do it in different ways. You can do it like without your little finger, and then you pretend not to hit the first string, because that note kind of clashes, so you hit like the 4 middle strings. Or you can just put your little finger down and then you don't have to worry about it as much. Or sometimes, yeah, that's kind of the 2 ways to do it really. There's probably another way. And then he did like a cool lick and then was back to an A. So it's A with something cool, then an A, this A, then E, da 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 D, A, E. Then he did that 3 times, D, A, E. And then one more time, D, A, E. Then it was B7, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. And then back to an A, to some sort of lick. But yeah, well, I'll show you the other parts now. But yeah, that could be one way of just priming it before we get into it. Let's try it.
I'm at the gate to the compound crying, let me in.
Nice. It's quite classic, this thing, actually. In the blues, all the time they go. So yeah, this is, you can use this in lots of different other songs. So you're gonna go from this E major chord. I'm at the hit that once, and then I think it was that. Yeah, he kind of does it. Yeah, you hit this E once. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. It's actually what you count. What? So you do a whole bar of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then on the 2 end you've got to do a down up, but it's a mute. So you kind of like, you need like your hand to loosen and touch the strings, but not press down. You kind of, you can do it while you're in this E chord. So you kind of loosen the E. And then basically all your fingers aren't pressing down anymore, they're just kind of like hovering above the strings. And then sometimes like your thumb would come over, if you notice thumb is lingering. Your thumb can then hit mute the 6th string. Strum down up, but you can just hit like some less strings, whatever strings are muted. Strum down up and make sure they're not making any sound. Then we're going to move up kind of 1 fret, so you end up on like the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then your 3rd finger is going to go on the 4th fret of the 5th string, and then we're going to hit that. What tends to happen is like, let me just listen to how he does it. Yeah, you kind of mute in the other strings, so you only really want to hear these 2 notes. Your 1st finger kind of mutes the 1st and 2nd, and your 3rd finger kind of mutes the 4th string. So yeah, you just want these 2 to sound good. 4 on the 5th string and 2 on the 3rd string. So you've done the down up mute, and then hit this on a down, and then probably like 1 more mute on a down. Down, up, down, down, get a mute. And then on the up, get back to the E and hit the chord proper. So it's something like this. I'm on the I feel like that E goes on a bit longer actually.
I'm at the gate to the compound crying, let me in.
Yeah, sorry, there's 2 bars of the E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, that's what we need. So I'm at the gates, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, me and 1. That's good, like that.
Let me in. I do the triangles, I do the secrets. Just tell me.
Yeah, he's just kind of floating on this chord. So you go to an A, funny A, bar the 2nd fret, little finger on 5. And he's just like taking it easy.
Angles, out of the out of the triangles, out of the secrets. Just tell.
He's not doing much. Hits kind of like the lower strings, the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Then hits kind of the whole chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. Something like that. So I'm at the gates of the head. Down. Sorry, I did it wrong. 3, 4. I'm at the down. I'm doing it too short. 3, 4. I'm at the gate. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then 3, 4. And then let that ring. He's just hanging out, singing.
Out of the secrets. Just tell me where to.
Yeah, he's just hitting kind of extra ones. Don't worry about it too much this bit.
Teach me the hand.
Then we're back to an E. Go back to the E. Yeah, he's not doing much strumming. He's just kind of like throwing in a few every so often, which is cool. It's more about being able to keep the beat.
Yeah.
So,
out of the triangles, out of the secrets. Just tell me where to begin. Teach me the handshake. Show me the path.
Yeah, he's not doing much strumming on that A chord. He just goes. And then he ends up back on the end. There's not much on the A.
Again, teach me the hand.
Maybe something like that. You hit. So when you go back to the E after the A, hit like the 3 lower strings, and then hit the higher strings down, up, down, up. So something like this. But he's keeping it really soft. You don't really hear it. So far we've got something like this. I'm at the gates of let me in. Get the guitar in. Throwing a little. Something like that. That's all we need so far. And then he goes to the D chord. I'm in the mood. And then this is where he brings in the strumming.
Begin. Teach me the handshake. Show me the path. You need to gaze, honey.
Yeah, so down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So down, down, up, down, up is what we need on the D and the A. And then do your A with just 3 fingers. That'll be good. You don't have to do this funny one. So D.
Teach me the handshake. Show me the path. You need to gaze, honey. I need a back. Show me the motion.
Yeah, he's doing different rhythms all the time here.
You need some gaze, and honey, I need a back. Show me the motion.
So yeah, you go down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, and then on the E, go down, 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 up, down, 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 up. You need something like that. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Bit more of a different pattern. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Nice. Hopefully this makes sense. So we'll go back to the start. We'll just add a bit of time.
I'm at the gates of the compound crying.
Let me in.
Out
That's
of
funny,
the
eh?
triangles, out of the secrets.
3. Little bit of
Just
strumming.
tell me where to begin.
E.
Teach me the handshake. Show me the
Down,
path. You
down,
need to
down,
gaze,
down,
honey.
down, down, up, down,
Show me
down,
the
down, up.
motions. I'll go along. You do the dance, baby. I'll play the song.
Nice, yeah. So he kind of went a bit different on the second time around on the D. Then you can probably just change different. As long as you get a few of these rhythms right, it'll sound good. So the second time around, then when he did the D and the A, he went down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, to down, down, up, down, up. And then the E rhythm's good. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Then he goes into a bit of a harmonica beat, but it's still the D part.
So baby, I'll play the song. All cut up like a Horcrux. All tore down, just going around, baby.
Nice, I'm excited about the lick. Then you go to you do that again, and then get to the B7, hit it just once, up or down, and then we got the lick. Get ready for it.
Just going around, boo.
Something like that. It's like a turnaround.
Or down, just going around, boo.
Let's just get to there. So you're playing like, you want your second and third fingers. You got your second finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 1st string. And then, yeah, this is a turnaround in the blues at the end of the solo, under your 12 bars. Typically like that. He's made it a bit more trendy. So we're gonna play, yeah, 4 and 4. Get your fingers on 4 and 4. We're gonna play 3, 2, and then 1. Hit those strings. Then go back 2 frets to the 2nd fret, 2 and 2. Do the same 3 strings. 3, 2, 1. Then take your fingers off. Just need your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. So we're going 4, 2, just the 1. And then he did some sort of stretch.
I'm just going around, boo.
You keep this finger down on 1. You have to like bring your thumb over behind the neck and just drop your thumb quite a bit, because you've got to get your little finger. Well, keep that 1 on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, but you put your little finger, bit of a stretch, 4th fret on the D string, the 4th string, but you got to like not touch the 3rd string. That's be the hard thing. Sometimes you can just like use the side of your finger or something, whatever works. And then I'll just have a quick listen. Yeah, then you're going to hit the 4th string, 3rd string, and then the 1st. That's nice. So we got. Do that one more time. See how my thumb like completely changed. So my thumb's back here when I do this 1, and then when I go to the 4, my thumb comes right over to make it that possible. Like playing guitar, if you are a beginner, a lot of the secret behind being a good guitarist still and finding things a bit easier is moving your thumb, getting your thumb in the right position. Like when most people go wrong is their thumb never moves, so you get twitching between all these chords, but your thumb doesn't move between chords. But if you notice my hand, a lot of time I move around a lot. My hand position changes, and it should never hurt. So if you're ever thinking, "Oh, my hand hurts a bit, I've got that feels hard," sometimes it's just because you're a beginner and you've never done it before, so your fingers hurt a bit. But a lot of the time it's your thumb. Your thumb just needs to move down a bit. If your thumb's too high on the guitar, your hand can't stretch. If your thumb moves down, you can stretch really far. So it's, yeah, move your thumb.
Going around, boo.
So after this crazy one, take your little finger off, keep your 1st finger where it was, and then you put your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Then it hits kind of 4 strings this time. From the 4th string, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just 4 in a row. So we got. Sorry. It's that. I've got a bit confused. It's quite hard, that one there, because the pattern changes. So on this one you need the 4, 3, and then skip a string to 1. Then we get this one for just 4 in a row. Very nice. Let's stop there. Let's do that. Quite a common little blues. This is your minor pentatonic. So we're on the third fret with your 1st finger on the 1st string, the E string, and then you pick that string. Then we're going to go to the next string, and you need your 3rd finger. We're going to play 5, and then change to 3. So we're on the 2nd string. Then go again to the 3rd string, and you want your 2nd finger to play the 4th fret. 3, 5, 3, 4. Then go back down to 3, go down to the 2nd string, go back on your 1st finger. Then you do this cool thing, which they do a lot in the blues. This second finger plays 4 back on the 3rd string. And we're going to slide to 2, but we don't actually really want to hear the 4. So what you do is, as soon as you pick, you've got to be at the 2. So you've got to go, it's like a slide back to 2. But we don't want to hear this. Or, we need this. So see, what people tend to do is nod their head, and then when you nod your head or tap your foot, you're at the 2, and then you don't hear the 4 as much. It's like, this is really quick. So you got, it's very quick. You hear it slightly, and then we need open on the 3rd string. Take your hand off, and then I feel like he went to 2 then on the 4th string. So go up again. Let's see if I got that right. Next lick. I feel like for that 2 I just added at the end of that first lick, use your first finger, because we've got this little lick coming up. Yeah, that was it. So you go down a string from where you were, so you end up on the 3rd string. You want your first finger. And then, yeah, we've got a bit of a trill. You hit your first finger plays 2 on the 3rd string. Then you're going to hammer on to with your second finger to the 3rd fret, 2, 3. Then you need to pull off to get the 2 again, so 2, 3, 2. And then one more, drag this finger down, and we get a pull off to get the open string. You have to just like drag your finger down. You should get this 3rd string up working. 2, 3, 2 open. That might take a bit of practice. Then it went back up to 2 on the 4th string. Pick that. I think then it went back down to open on the 3rd string. Yeah, I feel like that's right. Yeah, it's got a bit of a funny timing. So up to 2, then finish with open on the 3rd string. So far we got. I'll do it slow. And then. Nice, hard slow. Good luck with that. Final lick goes a bit lower. It's that. I'll just show you that first little bit. So we're back on. Yeah, we just ended with an open. And then we're back on 2 on the 4th string. Use your first finger. And we need a little pull off, 2 to open on that 4th string. Just like drag your finger down, 2 open. Then take that first finger. Back up to 2 on the 5th string, and then back down to an open on the 4th string. So 2 open, 2, and then drop back down, open. Da-da-bum-dum. I think all we need then is second finger, 3rd fret on the 6th string, 3, 4, and then open. The open might be part of the next bit, but so just 3, 4, and open on the 6th string. So that last lick, 2 open, 2 open, 3, 4, open. Can I do that whole thing? I feel like I need to jam it one time before I could be confident that was right.
All tore down, just gone.
Great lick though. What's everyone think of the lick? Put it in the comments.
On around, boo.
So, yeah, that last bit's coming. That feels like the hard bit. So. Yeah, something about that last bit feels quite hard coming out of the. Yeah, so we got. It's quite weird. It's not the most straightforward. So slow. I'll count you in 3, 4. Something like that. Let's see if I can do it to the song. You've also got this bit at the start, don't forget. I think it goes to that chord at the end, I heard it. Let's try it.
Cut up like a Horcrux. All tore down, just going around blue.
Nice, yeah, so at the end, boom, you play that open, and then we need that second half chord we know at the start when we went to this one. You go to this one, you kind of hit this one, 4 and 2, and then you kind of hit it, let go of the chord. It's kind of almost like a stab, it's not so long. Then you need to mute all the strings, so flatten these 2 fingers this time. So then you get that muted sound. Strum down. That's what we need. Then on the up, be back on this A. So 3, 4. Maybe I'll go from the B7. 3. So up or down, down, and. Nice. Oh. Yeah, there's a bit more. Keep going. Where does it come in with that bit? That's cool. So, we just did this. Yeah, you've just done this. Just done this bit. We've strummed this on and up. And then you need to keep on this E chord and go up, down, up. So, up, down, up. Then we need this riff. Open, 3, 4 on the 6th string, and then go down to 2 with your first finger on the 4th string. Open, 3, 4, 2. Skip a string. So you've done this bit. So done the open. Then you're gonna strum up, down, up. Then the riff. So. Yeah, very good. And then go back into an E. You've just hit an open. You did the 2, hit the open, go into an E. And then basically I think it just loops that second half. Yeah, you don't have to go back to and actually playing the E chord. Just loop that bit. Go back to the 4 and the 2 chord. It's the same as before. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. Riff. You just want to practice looping that. I'll do it slowly one time. 3, 4. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. Yeah, practice that. That bit's really good. Second time around, you don't have to do the riff. done the up, down, up, then you just need to add down, down, up on the down there. Down, down, riff. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Then I think we're gonna loop, hopefully.
On my shoulder, I peer through the blinds.
This might be different. Let's jam all that. See if we got it. We got it. So we'll start from the E.
I'm at the gates of the compound crying, let me in.
This bit.
Out of the triangles, out of the secrets. Just tell me where to
That's it.
begin. Teach me the
D.
handshake, show me the
Down, up,
path.
down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, D.
I'll go along, you do the dance, maybe I'll play the song. All cut up like a Horcrux, all tore down,
B7,
just going
3, 4.
around the river.
Up, down, up.
I looked over my shoulder, I peered through the blinds. I sung a scary song, I ripped a stranger's bong in places I didn't belong.
Let's go. Kind of sounds like he's just doing the lower notes.
I looked over my shoulder, I peered through the...
Yeah. He's actually just playing. It looks like he's doing more of a chord, but he's just leaving his fingers down. So he's just going between. It's like where we played the E before the start, but he's going between 2 and 4 on the 5th string. You basically keep strumming down. You strum down, hit kind of like 2 strings. Your fingers on the 2 on the 2nd string. Just hit the 6th and 5th string. And you just hit actually palm muting. So you put your palm of your hand on the 2 strings while you're playing this part. And you're going between 2 and 4. You're just strumming down 1 and 2 and so move up after 2 of them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But actually, it's only on the first. It's only when you first play the 2 or the 4 that you hit both strings. So you start with 2 strings. Then just hit the 1 string, hit the 6th string. Then go up 2 frets, hit the 2 strings again when you go up to 4. And then hit 1 string, so you're going between hitting 2 strings and 1. And then sometimes when you play the 2 or the 4, really dig them in. Sometimes you could even take your hand off. Yeah, that's a cool bit. I think that probably just replaces the first chord, hopefully. There we go, 3, 4.
I looked over my shoulder, I peered through the blinds. I sung a scary song, I ripped a stranger's bong in places I didn't belong, with folks that didn't want.
That was nice. It's basically like that funny A chord. See why he's doing this funny A chord now? But do this funny A chord. You go down, up, down, up, down. Which is called down, up, down, up, down. And then you've got to try and hammer on. This bit might be hard. Your second finger, keep these two all down, your first and little finger. Your second finger goes on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and your 3rd finger goes on the 4th fret of the 4th string. So you go down, up, then down again, and then after the down, try and hammer on these 2 fingers. If you're really struggling, just ditch the 4, just do a 2. That would sound kind of alright. It's better with the 4 though.
Stranger's bong in places I didn't belong.
I think I actually need down, down, up on this first one. Then another down. Hammer this down. Down, down, up, down. Then you hit this one more time on the down. Then you take these fingers off. And then, yeah, hit it on and up. Down, up. So down, up, down, down, up, down. Hammer on. Down, up. Take these fingers off. Does hurt your hand that a bit. Nice there. Yeah, you could do it like this. Kind of get away with that. That's not too bad. It's hard enough. You could also go. Just ditch it completely. Play an A. Ditch your little finger. But yeah, it's always worth, especially if you're a beginner, not just always doing like easy versions of things, because you'll never be able to do it otherwise. And at some point you've got to try it, and you can find different ways, but it's not always the best way actually to do stuff. And sometimes even if you can't play the song perfectly, but you've spent a bit of time trying like a harder way of doing something, or the proper way of doing something, then the next song's a bit easier, and then eventually you can do it, and it's not that hard. So yeah, keep trying it when the proper versions.
I peered through the blinds, I sung a scary song.
Here we go.
I ripped a stranger's bong,
So,
in places I didn't belong, with folks that didn't want me there.
then he kept strumming after that. Then we're back to it. Yeah.
And I owe the doctor money, but I'll pay him on Sunday.
It's essentially the same, he's just throwing a bit more strumming in. This bit was nice though. Had a little bass line going, so you play the full B7, put your little finger down. And then you're gonna hit like, you wanna hit like the 5th string, from the 5th string, but hit kind of the 5th, 4th and 3rd, hit like less strings. You're gonna go hit them on a down, and then hit more strings like the 5th. We want to hit like these higher strings, so hit them. We're gonna go down. You want down, up. We're playing on the first part of the beat and the last part of the beat. Down, up. So we need this down, down, up, down, down, up. Make sure you hit the lower strings on the first one. Then you have to move. It's very popular in country guitar. You move this 2nd finger up to the 2nd fret on the 6th string, and then just do the same thing. So it's exactly the same, but when you go to this one, you hit the 6th string when you do the lower string. So down, down, up, down, down, up. I think you loop that twice. Nice, just making it a bit slightly different, but essentially it's the same.
But I'll pay him on Sunday. Teach me the handshake.
Dick.
Show me the path.
Hey.
You need some grace.
Hey. He throws in that riff there. He did this A for some reason, and then E. That bit from earlier.
Show me the motions. I'll go along. You do the dance, honey. I'll play the song.
Come on again.
All cut up like a Horcrux. All tore
D7.
down, just going around, baby.
I think it's the same, I did it wrong. Here we go.
Down, just going around, baby.
So good. Nice. I didn't write down B7 before earlier on. Let me just go back a bit.
But I'll pay him on
But let's play this verse.
I peered through the.
Yeah, we'll go back to this bit. Here we go.
I looked over my shoulder. I peered through the blinds. I sung a scary song. I ripped a stranger's bong in places I didn't belong, with folks that didn't want me there. And I owe the doctor money, but I'll pay him on Sunday. Teach me the handshake. Show me the.
Yeah, that was slightly different to the first time round. It did E, A, back to E, then went to B7. Let's do that again. The verse 2, slightly different arrangement.
I looked over my shoulder.
So do the blues thing.
I peered through the blinds. I sung a scary song. I ripped a stranger's bong in places I didn't belong, with folks that didn't want me there.
B7.
And I owe the doctor money, but I'll pay him on Sunday. Teach me the handshake.
Then he goes to the D. So yes, it's slightly different. It's got a B7 at the end of the first half. Then we're back to make it the answer. D, yeah, and then I think it was the same after that.
Show me the path. You need some grace, honey, I need a bath. Show me the motion, I'll go along. You lead the dance, honey, I'll play the song. Oh, cut up like a Horcrux. All tore down, just going around, baby.
D, A.
I've met real
That was like a little bridge, D, A and E times 2, and then he just goes between these bits. Really cool thing to do. And then I guess this is verse 3.
I've met real poets, the ones that don't even know it. They work at Jiffy Lube, they work at Brahms. They don't read the paper, they're just going along. Teach me the handshake, show me the path. You need some grace, and honey, I need a bath. Show me the motions, I'll go along. You do the dance, and baby, I'll do the song. Oh, cut up like a Horcrux. All tore down, just going
The lick, get ready for it. That was so good. He did verse 3 was so he went back to a verse, verse 3, and it was exactly the same, but he just hung on the E for ages. It was absolutely ages on the E. Then he went to the A. The rest was the same, and then he ended on a nice chord. Very cool chord. What the hell is that? It's like an E6. Forgot for a second. So this E major chord we've been doing. Put your little finger on. So while these fingers are down, put your little finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Very nice end chord. You actually hit 5 strings, but from this 6th string. So you get down to this 2nd string because you want to hear that last. Very nice. Okay, I'll try and do a little version. So we start with an A, 3, 4. Yeah, we had that bit. Yeah, I'll start again. 3, 4, so. Okay. Don't need that bit. Ignore that bit. Just keep it chilled. And then we got the D. Let me in the movies. Harmonica. B7. Just show it once. Then the lick. Verse 2. Oh no, it did the blues. The blues. I didn't write the blues down because I'm doing these 2. Then it gets to the A. Do that big. Watch the video back. Back to A. B7 with this bit. Movies D and then it's the D, then it's the A, harmonica down. B7, you just throw it once, then the lick. And then there was a bridge. Harmonica, I think. Oh, he stayed on E for ages. Might be a bit less than that, but that was the idea. Back to an E. And then we're going to D. I'm in the movies. I'm in the B7, up all night, leg. E6 at the end. Wow, that lick was amazing. What did you learn from that? So it's amazing these like folky songs, because they create like a nice progression and then they tend to kind of repeat it. But you notice there's little like differences throughout. But he's actually gone a bit further with that. I guess Bob Dylan does that sort of thing sometimes, like, but it's not as, it doesn't do as many licks. But yeah, he's created like a whole guitar part, and I'm sure the last one was like that. Siddhartha, he'd created like a guitar part, and then that kind of looped once you had the part. But it's nice to see like a bluesy lick. That's quite a common little bluesy. Like that's your minor pentatonic in E. So if you were to learn your E minor pentatonic, you'd be able to play all those licks quite easily. But you still got to be able to put it all together and then play the harmonica. Does anyone play the harmonica? Put it in the comments. You need one of those headpieces. I really like that song. It's another great song by Jesse Wells. That came out 1 year ago, so that's been out for a while. I really enjoyed that one. Go and learn that one. I'll tab this out, so if there's a link below, you can grab the tab, and I'll also keep these videos going. So if there's any songs that you want me to listen to and try and figure out, please put a comment in, because this was a suggestion and I would never have done this song probably. Maybe I'd never get around to it, so that's why the suggestions are really helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I'm gonna go. Have a nice rest of your day. Go play guitar. Goodbye.